It is said that nation is not built with cements, bricks and stones. Nation is built with skill, imagination, creativity and innovation of the students who are sitting in the classroom, and they are doing education with lot of determination. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to another series of group discussion, and today we are going to have a discussion upon a wonderful topic. Can India become superpower? Let me tell you one more thing. Leadership qualities are required to make our country the developed nation. And those leaders who are always converting their innovative ideas into reality, and that is why India is growing day by day. Can India become superpower? We have got Rakshita to speak upon. She is going to share her viewpoints about can India become superpower. Rakshita, here we go.
Hello everyone, myself Rakshita. Yes, I truly believe that India can emerge as a superpower by 2047 if we, the citizens, especially the youth, focus on our personal self-development skills. Now you might wonder that how personal self-development skills are connected to India becoming a superpower, right? So let me just break it down and explain it to you. If we want to witness a better version of India, firstly, we need to be better version of ourselves. And I believe that a developed mindset cultivates developed nation. As focusing on larger aspects such as economy, defense, technology, etc. is important, it is equally important to focus on our roots, that is ourselves. As they say, when individuals evolve, the nation transforms. If we focus on discipline, communication skills, creativity, confidence, leadership, teamwork, gaining knowledge, being aware of what's going on around the world, soft skills, etc., we will not just improve ourselves but be capable to contribute in our nation's progress. For example, as we all know that India has the largest population, right? But what's use of that? Because countries like US, Japan, etc. are still ahead of us because they keep on learning and cultivating all of their skills since their childhood. For example, in Japan, all the schools, teachers, parents focus on all the skills more than marks, which is not seen in India, right? Because of this, the citizens and children living there are more responsible, more respectful, and more skilled. The least also, if imagine 1.4 billion people coming together and trying to make at least 1% change in themselves, we will convert our largest population into a powerful, skilled force. The least I can say is that if we cannot do great things, let's just do small things in a great way and with great dedication. Every step, no matter how small, will help us achieve our dream, that is, India becoming a superpower by 2047. Thank you.
Top notch performance, top notch explanation. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Wonderfully explained by Rakshita. Let's see what Anushka has to say about can India become superpower till 2047. Here we go.
Good afternoon to the one and all. My name is Anushka. Yes, India can become superpower by 2047 if digital revolution leader. India has one of the largest digital public infrastructures in the world. Things like UPI, Aadhaar and Digital India are already models for other countries. But after saying this statement, I strongly stand against it. Yes, India has made progress in digital payments, internet access and online services, but being a leader means creating something new technologies, not just using it. Our smartphones are made in China, our processors come from US and our operating systems are owned by Microsoft and Apple and the main. The social media platforms we use are American. So how can we call ourselves a leader when our digital foundation depends on other? Also in artificial intelligence, AI, robotics, chip and manufacturing, we are still learning, not leading. We still face digital inequality. In rural areas, people still struggle for basic internet access or even a basic digital literacy. A digital leader ensures that every citizen benefits from technology equally. Yes, India is a digital path, but calling it a leader is an exaggeration. We are followers, adopters, but not yet innovators. So, to truly become a digital revolution by 2047, we must create our own global platforms, our own chips, our own digital infrastructure. But we shouldn't be depend on other. That's it. Thank you.
Wonderfully explained by Anushka. It's very much important that we people are updating, upgrading ourselves, and we are making our own platforms where we are using digital platforms and that to Indian platforms. Thank you. Wonderfully said, Anushka. To highlight more upon this point, we have got Sania to speak upon this wonderful topic. Here we go.
Thank you so for this opportunity. So, hello, I'm Sania, and yes, I truly believe that India can stand as a superpower by 2047. But we need to transform our country from service-based country to production-based country. Right now, our nation mainly provides services to other countries, such as IT support, customer care, and outsourcing. But to truly stand as a global power, we need to produce our own goods, technologies, and innovations. Let's take an example of China. China has grown rapidly because it uses its own products, social media apps, even promotes its own language as a business language. And due to this, China has created huge opportunities, employment, and boosted its economy. Similarly, if India starts promoting Indian products and supporting local industries, then India by 2047 can stand as a global leader. And due to this, there will be more opportunities for youngsters in startups and innovation. By 2047, India can definitely stand as a global leader. This is all from my side. Thank you.
Truly said by Sania, it's very much important that we need to focus upon very important aspect. This is the right time for a transition. I mean to say, we need to observe a transition. We need to have some transition. And what transition she focused? She is trying to focus upon the transition that is called as we need to shift from service-driven industry to product-driven industry. How truly said? Do you know that India is the largest diamond cutting nation, but we people are providing services. We are not into manufacturing. The machine that cuts the diamond, we have to import it from Switzerland. Right now, we people are able to make or assemble the bike, electric bike, but in that bike, the battery, we have to be dependent upon China and Japan to get the batteries from them. So it's very much important that we need to become independent. Now time has come. We need to face the transition. We need to shift from service driven industry to product driven industry. Sanya, well said. Very good. Good job done. See what Kshitija has to say about can India become superpower till 2047?
Hello everyone, myself Shitija. Well, it was 1947 when India got its independence from the British rule. It took us 78 long years to become the largest democracy in the world. But before our independence, India was already rich in culture, trade, economy, and diversity. So, after the centenary of our independence, now the question is whether India can become a superpower till 2047. Well, it depends on various interlinked factors like economic growth, technological growth, social connectivity, global geopolitics, etc. It is said that by early 2030s, India will attain immense growth, but compared to the leading countries, USA and China, it still needs more. By more, I mean more economic growth, technological growth, and social connectivity. According to my research, our government approximately invests 11 crore into Indian Institute of Technology, and every year nearly 17,000 students graduate from IIT, but only 4% of them are into tech startups. Whereas the MIT aspirants of USA are more into developing AI, SpaceX, Tesla, etc. But here in India, IITians are more into Blinkit, Zepto, etc. I mean, putting technology in grocery business doesn't make it a tech startup, right? So, India needs to deeply focus on technological growth in order to attain Viksit Bharat, that is developed India, and Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is independent India. Then and only then, India will become a superpower till 2047. By then, the leading countries that are USA and China will also develop more, but India will be definitely the first multicultural or diverse country to become the world leader. We are already in the top 5 economy in the world, but according to Prime Minister's agenda, by 2047 we will be in the top 3 for sure. Thank you, sir.
Holistic development is important. She is trying to focus upon holistic development of the nation. Kshitija, well done. We have got yet another dynamic girl to speak upon this wonderful topic. The topic is can India become superpower till 2047? Here we go. We have got Vrunda to speak upon this.
Hello everyone, myself Runda. When we talk about India becoming a superpower by 2047, one of the strongest foundation we can rely on is our defense and security system. India today stands among the top 5 military powers in the world with over 1.4 million active personnel and advanced capabilities across land, air, sea, and space.
Our defense forces are not just our protectors, but symbols of strength and self reliance. The Indian Armed Forces is rapidly modernizing from indigenous fighter jets like the Tejas and the upcoming advanced medium combat aircraft to naval projects like the INS Vikrant, our first indigenously built aircraft carrier. The Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives are driving a new era of domestic innovations, reducing dependence on imports and boosting domestic innovation. At the same time, we are investing heavily in cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and space defense. So, yes, indeed, with a strong, self reliant, and technologically advanced defense system, India's journey to become a superpower by 2047 looks not only possible but also inevitable. Thank you.
And this process is called as disaster management. We have got Sharvari to highlight upon some very important point upon this topic. Let's see what she has to say.
Hello everyone, I'm Sharvari and I think India can be a superpower by 2047 because of the gap between rich and poor people. India is growing fast in science, technology, industries. We also have smart cities, digital payment, and even successful space missions. But while we also have some villages where people can't even have basic needs like hospitals, even proper education, and can't get to drink clean water. It's a big difference between rich and poor people. And because of it, India can't be a superpower. Now, let me give you an example. We have metro cities like Delhi and Mumbai where we can see tall buildings and luxurious cars. But just few kilometers away, we can also see slum areas where families stay in huts and children can't go to schools. It shows the gap between rich and poor people and lifestyles and opportunities. Being a superpower is not only about having money or technology, it's about equality, development and happiness. If India want to become a superpower, it has to treat its citizens equally. Thank you.
We need to try reducing the gap between the rich and the poor people. This is the call by her. Me to speak upon this wonderful topic. Let's see what she has to say.
No, India is unlikely to become a truly superpower by 2047 due to deeply rooted caste system and gender inequalities, which can affect on our opportunities and representation. How it's happened? First, caste system. The caste system is a historical and ongoing form of a social satisfaction which can affect our social and economical growth. Individuals from minority caste still face some problems in to access their quality education, healthcare, and employment opportunities. Second, gender inequalities. India has one of the lowest female force participation rates at around 20% in India, which can limit their opportunities around the companies. How it's possible? Example, if you are working in a company, in some companies, still women are often paid less for the same work that men does. By this, it can be not available or it cannot be possible to reach higher growth for our economy in India. So, if India wants to become a truly superpower by 2047, then it needs to make improvement in all of these things. Thank you.
We have got Shreya to speak upon this wonderful topic. Can India become superpower till 2047? Here we go.
Thank you so much, sir. Hello, everyone. I am Shreya. As we know, India is growing fast in many areas like technology, space, and education. But the point is, can India become a superpower by 2047? As India is growing in few areas, likewise, it is lagging behind in other sectors too. One of the major problems that still stops India from becoming a superpower is our heavy dependence on imports. India imports a large amount of crude oil, electronic goods, and defense equipment from other countries. This creates a big trade defect, which means we are spending a lot of money on buying goods from other countries than we earn by selling our own products. Because of this, our economy becomes weaker. Depending too much on the other countries also limits the growth of our local manufacturing industries and job opportunities. To become a superpower, India must focus on Make in India, encourage innovation, and support local manufacturing. Reducing imports and promoting exports can help India become truly independent and self reliant and powerful by 2047. Thank you.
Truly said, India needs to work upon export. And how to work upon the export. Very much important to understand this important concept. If you want to increase the import of our country, we will have to focus upon increasing the research and development. Do we know that in India, we people are spending 2.4 billion dollars on research and development? And if we have to compare it with USA and China, these people are spending $5 billion upon research and development. Google also do lot of research and development. We must be knowing this, that Google had failed a number of times. They had done some innovations. They had published some kind of apps, some kind of services which was a failure, and it is said that Google also had 200 plus failures, yet Google is flourishing. Why? Because Google also spend a lot of money upon research and development. Our message to our young people of our country is, we need to also increase the research and development. If we are increasing the research and development in our country, truly India will become superpower. Now let me also give you one reference, and it goes with China. Do you know that in China, do you know that in China, those people, they are so much good in research and development. By doing research and development, these people have worked upon very important aspect. They are the largest producer of the steel, the largest producer of aluminium, the largest producer of solar panel. And due to this, these people are able to increase their export. Do you know that their strength is less cost of production in making any product with diverse variety and quality output and quantity output? And this is how Chinese people, they focused upon improving their export. If we have to compare India, we are doing 20% export, whereas China is doing 80% export. Why? Because these people spend heavily upon research and development. Well said, Shreya, that we need to focus a lot of exports and reducing the import. And in that way, our country will become superpower. India wants to become superpower. We need to focus upon one important aspect. India needs to focus upon lot of startups. Why? Because MNC companies, they are exploiting us. We feel that MNC companies are very nice. They are coming to our country by bringing updated technology. They are coming to our country by bringing updated skill, knowledge. But do you know that MNC companies are devil in disguise? They are coming here to trick us and to extract money from all of us. Let me give you an example. In India, in the name of startup, every year we are doing 25 to 30 startups every year. Whereas if you compare this startup with China and USA, you would see these people are doing 230 startups on an average every year. Have a glance upon this huge gap. If India wants to become superpower, we need to focus upon increasing the number of startups. Why we need to do the startups? Because the MNC companies are exploiting us. Let me give you example. In Belgium, two couples, they were returning home from the party at midnight, 1 o'clock. During that time, they wanted to go home, and for that, they had booked an Uber. In that process, husband was having Apple mobile and wife was having Samsung Android mobile. In this process, what happened when they were booking the cab, they saw there is a difference in the prices. The person who was having Apple phone, he was charged heavily. On the other hand, the lady was charged nominally, and this was the difference these people found. Immediately, they publicized it, they made it on social media, they declared it on the social media platform that Uber company is exploiting us. And further investigation happened, and they were found guilty. Further, in more investigation, even Zepto was found doing the same thing. They were also extracting money from the people who were using Apple Mobile. In India, also, we people might be charged heavily, but we people assume that it is a surge price and we pay because it is a night time, midnight time, and we pay that surge prices assuming that it is a surge prices. No, those people who are using Apple phone, they are heavily charged. Let me give you another example. In USA, in France, in Italy, the same thing happened. Some people, they were complaining about Apple company. What they were complaining? Every time Apple company is forwarding us the updates, mobile updates. Whenever we are doing mobile updates, the function of the phone is slowing down. And when further investigation happened, and they were found guilty by doing this, whenever Apple company is forwarding any software update, it is lowering down the performance of the mobile phone. And in that way, when it was publicized, when they were taken some action upon these things, they had to return 500 crore euros to the customers and the government as a penalty. In this way, MNC companies are exploiting us. That's why I am telling that India needs good startups. Youngsters need to focus upon bringing up more startups and such kind of startups that is user friendly, customer friendly. When Apple company was asked why you people are doing like this whenever you forward the software updates, they replied, sir, whenever we are sending software updates, we want to improve the life of the battery. Government said them, why don't you give such kind of option to the customers where they are using replaceable batteries? If the replaceable batteries are given, customers can replace it. So they were found guilty doing this and they had to pay the penalty. This might be also happening in India, but no one is raising voice, no one is taking stand. We need to understand that MNC companies are bringing technologies along with them, but they are also exploiting us. India needs to improve by having startup. If you want to see our country becoming superpower till 2047, we need to have more startups, and that too user friendly, customer friendly startups. Thank you.
Yes, I strongly believe that India can become superpower by 2047 through the use of power of technology. As over the few past few years, India has made a tremendous progress in areas like digital transformation, space research, and artificial intelligence. ISRO's achievements such as Chandrayaan 3 and Mangalyaan can shows that India can compete with national space research agencies like NASA, then SpaceX, and China's CNSA. If technology gives India a very strong chance, if India keeps investing in research and development, then builds some factories and skills, fixes some big problems, as well as keep good global partnership. If India leads in technology like AI, semiconductor, then space research, biotech, clean energy, and as well as advanced manufacturing, then it will make more higher GDP. It will create high paying jobs and big companies in the country, and also it will be able to produce critical items like chips, sensors, rockets inside the country. And as Indian government has national AI strategy and program to train people in AI and digital skills, these policies can speed up adoption in farming as well as research. And as we know that farming is backbone of India's economy, so if India improves farming system using modern technology, research, and good policies, then it can help the country to move closer to the country becomes superpowered by 2047. With this conclusion, using the right vision, good policies, and use of technology, India has the potential to become superpower and to stand among the world's top superpower by 2047. Thank you.
It is really much important that we should focus upon technological advancement, and it happens with innovation. We require young minds to focus upon innovation, and when it happens, when the youngsters they know what the problems the society is facing, and then innovation happens. Well said. We have got Samiksha to speak upon this fabulous topic. Let's see what she wants to speak upon this.
So hello everyone. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunities. So it is very thought provoking topic and it has a very insightful meaning. So as Elon Musk had said that India is the future. Why he said? Because India has the power to become a superpower by the year 2047. The reason behind it is like that he has a vision on various aspects of the India, and one of that vision was India's infrastructure. So India's infrastructure is very crucial for economic growth with significant investment and initiatives like smart cities missions for urban projects. So key area focuses on railways, roadways, airports, and renewable energy. Despite challenges like financing and private sector participation and sustainability, it is offering a lots of opportunities for India to grow economy, job creation, and improvement of the life. Thank you.
Now we have got Akanksha to speak upon this. Let's see what she wants to speak upon.
So, hello everyone. My name is Akash Jadhav. So now I'm going to talk about the topic is the can India become superpower till 2047. So it is a regarding agriculture. So mostly the India is known for it is mostly famous for the agriculture. But in India's farmers, they are get so many losses in their production in their crops. They are facing so many problems about their organization because the farmers are not contact with the customers, they are contact with the mostly the marketers. So let consider an example like if a farmers grows the tomatoes and they sells them to the traders of 10 rupees per kg, and the traders will sells them to the shops of 20 rupees per kg, and the shopkeeper will sell the tomatoes to the customers of 30 rupees per kg. So in that situation the farmers get the losses of their production and other to us get the profits of profits. So to overcome these all problems, there is a modern technique that is the agriculture chain supply. It is a most useful for farmers in the future, that can India's farmers can directly contact with the customers by the online platform. So it is very useful for farmers, and it is a profit for the farmers. So this is a one way that India will be developed in the future.
Well said. It's all about breaking the stereotypes. So, what she tried to mention is India needs to focus from business to customer, B2C. Earlier, there was a trend B2B, business to business. So, she is trying to highlight a very important point that India needs to change the strategy in order to make people independent. Those people who are the farmers, they should become independent. And if they are independent, nation will become independent. Thank you. Well said. Now, let's catch up Sneha. Let's see what she has to speak upon this.
Hello everyone, my name is Sneha Kori. Here I am to discuss about the on the topic of can India become a superpower till 2047. Regarding to what skill need youth for India become a superpower by 2047. We all know India wants become a superpower by 2047. To make this dream come true, the youth of India have a very big role. Young people must learn a modern skill like computer, artificial intelligence, and robotics. Education and technology will help India grow faster. We must learn teamwork, leadership, good communication. Youth should try to become a create a job for others. Along with this, we should protect our environment and use our natural
resources. If every young Indians work hard with dedication and love for our country, India will surely become a great superpower by 2047.
Now we have got Madhura to speak upon this wonderful topic. Let's see what she has to speak upon this.
Hello everyone, I am Madhura Magar. As we are discussing about can India become superpower by 2047? Yes, I think India becomes superpower by 2047. India have to make and sell goods like uh, electronics, chips, uh, machineries to the whole world by producing more goods under the Make in India program and exporting them. We have to encourage the small factories, companies to make the goods like electronics, chips, and export them. Also, we have to improve the roads, railways, ports, industries, so goods can move faster and cheaper. We have to uh, export value added goods like ready-made clothes instead of cotton and processed food instead of raw crops. So, which help India to become superpower. Thank you.
We need to work right from the basics. It's very much important to focus upon the roots. And if we are focusing upon the roots, we will get good fruits in future. We have got Shruti to speak upon this fabulous topic. Let's see what she wants to say.
Hello everyone, my name is Shruti Maknikar. Today I am here to talk about the topic Can India be a superpower by 2047? So, yes, I believe that our greatest strength lies in our youth. If guided with proper education, skills, and opportunities, this young India can lead the world in science, technology, and creativity. However, challenges like poverty, unemployment, corruption, inequality still exist. To become a true superpower, we must ensure inclusive growth where every citizen should contribute and benefits. If we continue with determination, innovation, and unity, I believe that by 2047, India will not just be a developed nation, it will be a global superpower. Thank you.